Hello, it's Jess from Manifest Health, and I wanted to start a video in a new set of series. And I want to get into that a little bit. I'm trying to switch gears with Manifest Health, and although we do have products, I do want to focus a lot on information, communication, and how we can serve each other and build a community with the Manifest Health platform. So one of my newest additions to it is the 4-tier principle, or the 4 pillars. And these are the life pillars. And they are body, mind, spirit, and soul. And so what I want to do is I'm going to set up a playlist for each one of them, and understand that they will commingle. There are going to be times where it seems like you can't have one without the other. Because we know that as people, we know that what affects our body and our mind affects our spirit and our soul. How we feel affects how we interpret the information around us and how we go about our day and how we do the things we want to do. But today I want to focus on the body. And although you might initially think this isn't very controversial, it's actually very controversial for a lot of people. Spirituality is controversial. All these things are. But I think the body is more controversial than people want to actually admit. Why is that? Because there are so many opinions on everything that has to do with the body. There are opinions about what people can and cannot eat, opinions about what people can and cannot wear, opinions about healthcare, opinions about image, too much image, not enough image, and there is a deep level of religious, I want to say trauma that a lot of people have, honestly, about their bodies. And so I want you to take this with a grain of salt and grace. Again, everything in your life, please access yourself and ask yourself how you feel about these things. You do not have to take my opinion, and you do not have to take my word for it. These expressions are things that I've gone through and worked through myself, so they're coming from that perspective. And everyone is going to have a different perspective. But I think that one of the most valuable and overlooked perspectives of a spiritual journey, clearing the mind, and understanding your soul's purpose is the acceptance, love, self-care that goes into taking care of your vessel and your body. I was raised in a fundamentally Christian home. So we were taught we were fearfully and wonderfully made, but we were also told that our flesh is evil. And we are made in the image of God, but your flesh will drive you to do horrible things. And so it's really confusing. And how are we going to teach healthy physical boundaries and healthy spiritual boundaries if we have that confusion going on? And I, of course, I'm relating it to teaching because I have children. But as an adult, what am I doing with myself? What am I doing with my own body? Can I give myself proper self-care and self-love if I simultaneously believe that my body, which is a temple, is also filthy? So guys, there's a lot to unpack there, and there's a lot to work out. So what's happened through our lives? We've had to deal with cravings. We've had to deal with addictions. We've had to deal with struggles, depression, all these different things. And whether it was mental or spiritual or even our soul's process, it has an effect on our body. And what we've not done is said, well, what does our body have an effect on in reverse? If you're taking care of yourself and you're eating good foods and you're getting rid of the addictions and you're trying to process things in a healthy manner, is that not strengthening your mind, strengthening your spirituality, helping you with your soul's purpose? And the answer is yes. And for some reason, this has been greatly avoided and ignored by people. So I really encourage you to look at things from a different perspective today. And I want you to ask yourself, if you were your own best friend, and that's somebody you love and care about and don't have any hang-ups about, talk to yourself as though you are your best friend, and you are going to give your best friend the best advice in the world because you love them and you care about them. And what advice would you give them about their body? Would you tell your friend their body was trash? Would you tell your friend that their body is, it's just a vessel for your spirit, and it don't matter what you do, it doesn't matter what you do with it? No, because we all know better. We all really know better. And we can get into things beyond food. but let's just keep it at food, because that does cover all the other scenarios. It really does. Food is a great example. And it's the one thing that we all have to have. So you have to have food because you have to have sustenance and energy, and you have to have it because it's where your body's life can come from. You know, you have to have sleep, and you have to have water, and you have to have shelter. So if you have to have all of those things, do they need to be done well, or are you just going to go with whatever's good enough? So yeah, really, really start to ask yourself, you know, and if I say something that triggers you, why does it trigger you? Is this a trigger you want to get rid of so you're not triggered anymore? Get past the guilt and shame over what you were told to do with your vessel, what you were told that was okay, and what you thought was okay, and start going into, what do you actually believe about your vessel? What do you actually think about your body? Do you want it to last a long time? Do you want to be here to see your kids, grandkids, great-grandkids grow up? What do you need your body for? Do you need it to be able to go and travel and do things? Do you need it to build things? Do you need it to make music? Do you need it to make art? Do you need it to make food, do laundry, anything? Really, where are the most valuable parts of what your body does for you? Where are they in your life? Where are they? Where are your priorities? Look at that and ask yourself, ask yourself, if this was all gone in an instant, how would that make me feel? You know, would you feel sad? Would you be upset? There's so many people out there that have been through tragedies and aren't blessed with all the ways in which we can maneuver. I have all my arms and hands and feet and toes and fingers, and I'm so blessed. And that's an amazing thing. And so this temple is for me to take care of, and it's for me to guard and protect, and it's for me to say what comes in the gate. It is for me, because I'm trying to be a good steward of what I've been given. So, and if you don't have the religious biases, what about judgment, body judgment? Has that been an effect of your past and your youth? Has it affected what you can do with your body or how well you take care of it? You know, it's not just looks, although some people may have some hang-ups about looks. You don't feel adequate. You don't feel like you look pretty enough or good enough. Okay, can you find the beauty in who you are exactly the way you are? We are all in this world to learn different lessons. And so for some of us, our body can be the part of the lesson, a major part of the lesson. For some of it's religion. For some of us, it's family, it's relationships, it's doing all kinds of different things. But I think most of us have at some point a job to do and work out where it comes to our body and how we perceive it and how we love it or don't love it, like it or dislike it, where we're willing to be disciplinary and where we're not. So this is a lot of the major topics that come into what it is to be spiritually mindful and fully encompassing the pillars of your life when it comes to the body. And the body is a lot about what you physically do, whether you're eating or consuming, fixing foods, growing foods, whatever you're doing. How you self-care, how you show self-love. And I really want to normalize that it's okay to be spiritual and still be showing your body self-care and self-love. It's really important, because this vessel, if you are too tired, honey, you are not going to be able to conquer certain things in your life. If you are malnourished, you are not going to be able to conquer certain things. All you're going to want to do is conquer that hunger. You know what I mean? This is what I call degrees of elimination. We're eliminating problems that block us from our soul's purpose, because at the end of the day, the ultimate thing of the pillars is the soul's purpose, and it's why you came here at all, why you came to this place at all. So if the body can be in alignment and the mind can be in alignment and your spirit can be in alignment, then the soul's purpose starts to blossom and develop. So I really hope that this was helpful for you. And if it was, leave a comment, hit the like and share button, subscribe to the channel. I know it's still new, but I'm going to keep coming out with videos. And I just want to be an encouragement to you. There are so many people struggling out there with body image, self-care, self-love, and how to balance that with what they've been taught in the past and then what they actually feel about themselves. So I want to see you guys healed up and strong in yourself and understanding that you are important and you are vital and you are here now for a reason. So have an excellent day, and I will catch you on the next one. And this is Jess from Manifest Health. Talk to you later. Bye.